It was a cool and harsh winter night in the desert. That night, near a river between the mountains, and a group of people had set up their camp. They lit a fire to keep themselves warm. These people were known in history as Bani Israel. The people were restless and worried. They are waiting for Prophet Musa. It had been 40 days since Prophet Musa had gone to Mount Tur to speak to Allah and to receive the divine commandments and the secret tablet. The people began to worry. Will Prophet Musa ever come back? Their impatience grew so much that one cunning man among them noticed their fear and decided to take advantage of it. He said to the people, O Bani Israel, you still have the gold and jewelry that Haroon had given you as payment for your labor. Haroon is dead now, thrown in the sea. There is no one left to claim this gold. So give me this gold, and in return, I will show you your God, the same God who brought you out of the Egypt and freed you from the Pharaoh's slavery. The people believed his words. This man is known in Islamic history as Samiri. Without asking questions, the people gave their gold to Samiri. From that gold, he made a golden calf, a statue of a baby cow, but this was not ordinary statue. It made sounds as if it could speak. When the people heard it, Samir said, "This is your God, the one who brought you out of Egypt and saved you from Pharaoh." The people believed him. They bowed down before the calf and started worshipping it. This was the beginning of shirk. Now the question is, who was Samiri? How did he make that calf, and what happened to it? Did it end in that time, or does that system still exist today? Let's understand this story. In ancient traditions, cows, bulls, or calves were often used as a symbol. They represented fertility, wealth, or greed. When Islam came, it ended this foundation of greed. In the Quran, in Surah Al-Taha and Surah Al-A'raf, there are detailed accounts of Samiri's actions. According to Ibn Kathir, Samiri had learned some evil or forbidden knowledge. Some traditions said Samiri was a clever man from Bani Israel, or perhaps from the people known as the Samaritans. It is said that Allah had given Samiri a unique power, the ability to see things others couldn't see. When the angel Gabriel came to the Prophet Musa, Samiri saw him. Gabriel was on a horse, and when the horse's hoofs touched the ground, Samiri secretly took some dust from that spot, the place touched by the angel's horse. Later, he mixed that dust in the golden calf he had made, and suddenly a calf began to make strange, non-human sounds. This was just a fake miracle, but the people fell for it and started worshipping the idol. When Prophet Musa returned from the Mount Tur and learned what his people had done, he became extremely angry. He punished Samiri by banishing him, making him live alone for the rest of his life. Prophet Musa then burned the golden calf, crushed it to ashes, and threw the ashes into the sea. He told his people to drink water from that sea, perhaps so they would truly realize their mistake, understand their sin, and see that The idol they worshipped had no power or life at all. But now we need to think deeper. What was Samir really trying to do? And does his system still exist in our world today? Samiri took the gold that came from David and used it to create a false god. That false god led the people back into a form of slavery. So, was this only an ancient event, or did that system of Samiri come back in another form later? In the year 1930, on December 23, in the city of Washington, D.C., USA, something important happened. It was Christmas season. The whole city was filled with lights, decoration, and celebrations. Most members of the US Congress had gone home for the holidays, but on that day, each man secretly traveled from New Jersey to Washington by train. They took advantage of low attendance in Congress to pass a new law, the Federal Reserve Act. This law created the Federal Reserve Bank, and it changed the world's financial history forever. Now, banks had the power to create money out of debit. For every $1 they actually had, they could create $10 worth of loans. In 2040, even the Bank of England admitted that commercial banks create money when they issue loans. And so, Samiri's system returned a system where debit creates money, money becomes a false god, and people become slaves to it. Today, the world owes over $5 trillion in debt. Every person in the world, on average, owes $38,000. In reality, most US dollars, about 97%, exist only as debit, not as real coins or paper money. In Pakistan, the state bank reports that almost 42% of what people earn goes to paying back debts. This is the same system that traps people in slavery, not physical but financial slavery. Samiri's system of creating a false god through debit still controls us today. Today, the false god is wealth itself. Money and materialism have become the new god. People worship it, chase it, and measure faith by how much money they have. Until this interest-based system ends, humanity cannot escape this form of modern disbeliefs and slavery. Subscribe.